stop buying what they're selling. Right now, there is a $47 billion industry built on one thing, keeping you afraid of your own garden. Pest control companies, chemical manufacturers, big box garden centers with shelves full of sprays that cost $18, $24, $40 a bottle. They need you to believe that what lives in your soil, on your leaves, and in your root zone is a problem only they can solve. But today, we prove that they are absolutely wrong. And today, we're going to prove it with something sitting in your medicine cabinet right now, something you probably paid $2 for. Something so ordinary, so humble, so completely underestimated, that when the pest control industry finally acknowledges it, they'll do everything they can to bury the conversation as fast as it started. Hydrogen peroxide, a brown bottle, a $2 solution. Let's talk about what the exterminators don't want you to know. Before we go any further, there's something you need to hear, especially if you've been gardening for a while and you're tired of the feast or famine cycle, tired of pouring money into inputs that disappear as fast as you use them. There is a place built specifically for people like you. It's called Grow Your Ground, and right now at growyourground.netlify.app, they've put together the most complete system for food self-sufficiency I've ever seen in one place. Year-round harvests, succession planting, preservation, seed saving, a full 12-month action plan. It's not a blog. It's not a tip list. It's a complete strategic blueprint, and it was built for the gardener who is done playing small. If you're serious about growing your own food, for your family's health, your budget, your peace of mind, go to growyourground.netlify.app before this video ends. There's a reason serious home growers don't leave that site without it. Now, let's get back to the $2 bottle that's about to change the way you garden forever. Secret number 1, root rot has been killing your plants. This stops it. You have seen this all before. A plant that looked strong last week. Healthy leaves, good color, standing tall in its pot. And then, without warning, it starts to go. Yellowing from the bottom up. Wilting in the morning even though the soil is wet. Maybe you water it more. Maybe you add fertilizer. And within days, it's gone. You blame yourself. You think it was something you did wrong. It wasn't. It was a pathogen living in your soil called Pythium, the organism responsible for what we call root rot. And the reason it thrives is almost always the same. Overwatering creates oxygen-depleted soil, which creates the exact anaerobic conditions Pythium needs to colonize your root zone. Here's what the Exterminator sells you. A fungicide, a chemical drench that costs $18 to $35 per application, must be reapplied and often contains active ingredients that kill off beneficial soil life right alongside the pathogen. Here's what actually works. Hydrogen peroxide, specifically a 3% solution mixed at a ratio of 1 part peroxide to 3 parts water, poured directly into the soil around affected plants delivers something Pythium cannot survive. Oxygen. When hydrogen peroxide contacts soil and organic matter, it breaks down rapidly into water and a single oxygen atom. That free oxygen radical is lethal to anaerobic pathogens. It literally oxidizes them out of existence. At the same time, it reoxygenates compacted or waterlogged soil, creating conditions where roots can breathe again, and where beneficial aerobic bacteria, your real allies, can recolonize. Growers who've used this approach describe saving plants that by all visible indicators should have been composted already. The treatment is simple, inexpensive, and completely safe for humans and pets once it has been absorbed into the soil. 1 application, 1 bottle, $2. And the root rot industry loses a customer. Secret number 2. Fungal disease on leaves is a $0 fix, not a $40 spray. Walk down the garden chemical aisle of any hardware store and you'll find a dozen products for one problem. Powdery mildew, black spot, downy mildew, botrytis. Fungal diseases that strike cucumber leaves in August. Tomato foliage in humid climates. Squash at the end of summer. The products all look different. The prices vary. The active ingredients rotate. But the pitch is always the same. Your plants are sick and only this bottle can fix them. Here's the truth about fungal pathogens on plant leaves. They cannot survive contact with hydrogen peroxide, a solution of 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide to 9 parts water, applied as a foliar spray directly to affected leaves, disrupts the cellular membranes of fungal organisms on contact. The foam you see, that slight bubbling reaction, is the enzymatic breakdown happening in real time. The pathogen is being destroyed as you watch. This works on powdery mildew, one of the most common and frustrating fungal problems for home gardeners, with documented efficacy. It works on early stages of black spot on roses. It works as a preventive spray on squash and cucumbers, when applied every 10 to 14 days during humid periods. The critical detail: spray in the morning, never in direct midday sun, which can cause leaf burn. And always test a small area of any sensitive plant before doing a full application. The chemical companies know this. The fungicide manufacturers know hydrogen peroxide works, but they also know that you cannot patent a $2 bottle of drugstore peroxide. so they continue to sell you the $40 version of the same chemistry, dressed up in a different bottle with a better label. The label is theater. The chemistry is yours for $2. Secret number 3. Your seeds are failing because of what's living on them. Most gardeners don't know this. Seed failure, poor germination, damping off, seedlings that collapse at the soil line, is often not a soil problem or a watering problem. It's a seed surface problem. Seeds can carry fungal spores and bacterial pathogens on their outer shells, picked up during harvest, storage, or from the mother plant itself. These organisms lie dormant during storage and activate the moment moisture and warmth signal germination. And then your seedling never stands a chance. The commercial solution is treated seeds, coated in fungicide before packaging. Bright pink seeds, bright blue seeds. The color signals a chemical coating you'll grow in your garden. Eat from your plants and absorb into your soil. The alternative is older than commercial agriculture. Soak your seeds before planting in a solution of 1% hydrogen peroxide. That's roughly 1 part standard 3% peroxide to 2 parts water, for 30 minutes. This surface sterilizes the seed coat without penetrating into the embryo. It kills the pathogens riding on the surface. It does not affect germination. In fact, multiple studies in horticultural science have shown that brief hydrogen peroxide soaking can actually improve germination rates by softening the seed coat and increasing water uptake. Treated seeds, in the commercial sense, are sold at a premium. Open-pollinated, untreated heirloom seeds are increasingly hard to find coated in chemicals, which means you can use this exact technique with seeds you've saved yourself or purchased from heritage seed companies. Soak, rinse, plant. Watch what happens. The difference in germination consistency will surprise you. But the next secret, this is where the exterminators truly begin to lose their advantage. Secret number 4. Fungus gnats destroyed growers for decades. Here's what actually ends it. Ask anyone who grows in containers. Ask anyone who starts seeds indoors. Fungus gnats are one of the most maddening problems in home gardening, not because the adult flies do damage, but because their larvae do. Fungus gnat larvae live in the top 2 inches of soil and feed on root hairs, on root tips, on the fine filamentous structures that young seedlings depend on for nutrient absorption. You can lose a tray of seedlings to fungus gnats and never understand why they failed. The exterminators answer: systemic pesticide drenches, sticky yellow traps for the adults. All of it costs money. All of it requires continued application. Here is what ends the cycle at the root level. Literally. A soil drench of hydrogen peroxide at a 1 part peroxide to 4 parts water ratio applied to the top layer of soil kills fungus gnat larvae on contact. The oxygen released by the peroxide is lethal to the soft-bodied larvae, which have no protection against oxidative stress. The treatment disrupts the reproductive cycle. You eliminate the larvae in the soil, and within 1 to 2 generations, roughly 2 to 3 weeks, the adult population collapses because they have nowhere to lay viable eggs. This is not a suppression strategy. It is an elimination strategy, and it costs, at most, a few cents per application. Repeat every 5 to 7 days for 3 weeks. Secret number 5. The soil itself can be healed, not just the plants above it. There is a piece of knowledge that serious organic growers have held for decades that the conventional gardening industry has never had any interest in publicizing. Diseased soil. Soil that has hosted plant pathogens, nematodes, soil-borne bacteria, or persistent mold can be treated. Not replaced, not abandoned, treated. When gardeners lose beds to fusarium wilt, to bacterial canker, to verticillium, the conventional advice is to remove the soil, start fresh, rotate crops, and wait years before replanting susceptible varieties. All of that advice is real. All of it has merit. But there is a step that happens before the waiting. A hydrogen peroxide soil drench, at a concentration of 3% to 6%, poured across the surface of an affected bed after all plant material has been removed, aggressively disrupts the pathogen load. As the peroxide penetrates and breaks down, it releases oxygen throughout the soil column. Anaerobic pathogens, the vast majority of soil-borne diseases, are killed in the oxidative burst. This is not a sterilization. Hydrogen peroxide at these concentrations does not kill all soil life, because not all soil life is anaerobic. Beneficial aerobic bacteria and fungi, the organisms that build healthy soil food webs, are far more tolerant of oxidative conditions than their pathogenic counterparts. After treatment, allow the bed to rest for 48 to 72 hours, then reintroduce microbial life. You are essentially clearing the field and then reseeding with allies. This approach can rehabilitate beds in 1 season that a conventional grower would abandon for 3 years, not because hydrogen peroxide is magic, because it works with the biology of your soil rather than against it. Secret number 6. Algae in your water systems is killing your roots. Silently. If you use any kind of reservoir irrigation, deep water culture, wicking systems, self-watering containers, drip reservoirs, this secret applies to you directly. Standing water in irrigation systems grows algae, green algae, brown algae, biofilm. All of it begins consuming oxygen in the water, and roots in oxygen-depleted water don't just grow slowly, they drown, they rot, they become vulnerable to every waterborne pathogen that finds them. The products sold to combat algae are not cheap. They require careful dosing. Some contain components you'd prefer not to introduce into a food production system. Hydrogen peroxide is the answer that the hydroponic industry has actually known about for years, but quietly, because the margins on specialty algicides are much better. A maintenance dose of 3 milliliters of 3% hydrogen peroxide per liter of reservoir water, added every 3 to 4 days, keeps algae from establishing. The peroxide breaks down rapidly in solution, within 24 hours in most cases, and the byproduct is simply additional dissolved oxygen. More oxygen in the root zone. Better root health. Better plant performance. For systems already infected with algae or biofilm, a higher initial dose, 10 to 15 milliliters per liter with a complete reservoir flush, clears the infection and resets the environment. The plants grow better, the water stays cleaner, the reservoir doesn't smell, and you spent $2 instead of $25 on a specialty product. Secret number 7. Bacterial infections on your vegetables are treatable, not terminal. Here is a scenario that breaks the heart of every gardener who's lived through it. Your tomatoes have been growing beautifully, the fruits are setting, you're weeks away from the first real harvest of the season, and then you notice it, a dark, water-soaked lesion on the stem, or oozing from the base of a leaf, or black spots spreading across fruit. Bacterial infection, bacterial canker, bacterial speck, bacterial wilt. The conventional wisdom says, remove affected plants immediately. What most growers don't know is that hydrogen peroxide used as a direct treatment spray on affected tissue, at concentrations of 1% to 3%, can halt the spread. Bacteria, like fungi, cannot survive oxidative stress. For small, contained infections, a single stem lesion, a few spotted fruits, early intervention with peroxide spray, combined with careful pruning of affected tissue using sterilized tools, can prevent the infection from spreading. This is not a cure, it is an early intervention. The distinction matters. If you wait until 60% of your plant shows symptoms, no treatment will save it. But if you are watching your garden daily, which any serious home grower should be, and you catch bacterial infection in its first stages, hydrogen peroxide gives you a tool. And here's something else you should know. Those sterilized tools you're using between plants? Dip them in a solution of 3% hydrogen peroxide between each cut. It's more effective than many commercial tool sterilizers. Secret number 8. Pre-treating soil before planting changes everything. Most gardeners plant into existing soil and hope for the best. Experienced self-sufficiency growers treat their soil like a living system that requires active management. Not just composting and fertilizing, but periodic biological reset. Before planting a new season's crops, a light hydrogen peroxide drench accomplishes several things. First, it kills surface mold, fungal spores, and residual pathogens left over from the previous season's root systems and plant debris. Second, it aerates. The oxygen burst loosens compacted soil structure, improving drainage and creating microchannels that benefit early root development. Third, and this is the part that surprises most people, it does not sterilize. Because hydrogen peroxide breaks down within hours, by the time you're actually planting your seedlings, the peroxide is gone. What remains is oxygenated, pathogen-reduced soil that is ready to receive new life. Think of it as clearing the stage before the next act. Season after season, growers who incorporate this pre-planting treatment report more consistent early growth, lower incidence of damping off, and stronger root development. The cost of this treatment for a standard 4x8 raised bed is approximately 50 cents. The cost of losing an early planting and replacing it is time, money, and a season. Secret number 9. The tool that builds food. Independence has been in your pantry all along. We've been told for generations that growing food seriously requires serious inputs, serious chemicals, serious equipment, serious expense. The $500 exterminator bill, the $40 fungicide, the $25 hydroponic additive, the $18 systemic pesticide drench. All of it sold on the premise that your garden is too complex, too vulnerable, too fragile to manage with anything less. But the gardeners who've achieved real food independence, they figured something out. The most powerful inputs in gardening are not the most expensive ones. Good soil biology, consistent observation, smart planting schedules, and where intervention is needed, simple, safe, affordable chemistry that has been understood for over 100 years. Hydrogen peroxide is not a magic bullet. It is a tool. It belongs in a system. And a system is exactly what separates a hobby garden from genuine food independence. Closing. The call to a different way. Let me leave you with this. Every family that learns to grow its own food represents one less family completely dependent on supply chains they cannot control. That is not a political statement. It is a practical one. When you grow tomatoes in your backyard and treat the first sign of fungal disease with a $2 bottle instead of a $40 spray, you are not just saving money. You are building competence. You are building confidence. You are building a set of skills that make you more capable, more resilient, and more free with every season that passes. When you save seeds from your best plants and start them in pathogen-free trays you treated yourself for pennies, you are closing a loop that most modern families have never even thought to close. When you preserve your summer harvest, jars on a shelf, bags in a freezer, ferments in a crock, and you reach for your own food in February, you feel something that is genuinely difficult to describe to someone who hasn't experienced it. It feels like enough, and you got there by thinking differently, by questioning the $500 Exterminator bill, by reaching for the $2 bottle, by building a system instead of buying a solution. That's what this is really about. Now, before you do anything else today, go to growyourground.netlify.app. Because what you've learned in this video is one piece of a much larger picture. The food self-sufficiency blueprint at Grow Your Ground is the complete system for making this real. Year-round harvests, succession planting, food preservation, seed saving, and a month-by-month action plan that takes you from where you are right now to genuine food independence. You already know you want to grow more food. You already know you want to spend less on inputs that aren't working. You already know there's a better way. The blueprint is waiting for you. Growyourground.netlify.app. Go build something your family will eat from for the rest of your life.